Tip number 1. Roll. Because of the surge of blind firing and meleeing, or steel fisting as it's called, rolling is now more important than ever in Uncharted 3. Rolling can also come into play when dodging a grenade, although due to the changes from Uncharted 2 to Uncharted 3, this tactic isn't very much advised, but we'll get into that in the next episode. When somebody is blind firing you, unless they're using the cal, they'll most likely follow up with a melee attack to finish you off. In order to counter that, you'll want to roll just as they're about to melee, and either melee them while they're stuck, or use L1 for a change and fire away. While this tip may sound difficult to execute, with practice you'll be delivering counters left and right in no time. Tip number 2. Put a distance between you and your foe. Another method of countering steel fisters is by putting some distance between you and your foe. A good way to do this is simply by blind firing while running away from your adversary, and once you've reached a good distance, aim down your sights and finish them off. Tip number 3. Create a diversion. Because players now have the ability to throw back grenades that the enemy has thrown, simply throwing a grenade at an enemy mid-battle won't cut it anymore. In order to lessen the likelihood of your enemy dodging or throwing back the grenade, you'll need to keep your sights on him and make him focus on you. This is most simply done by firing at him. This way, he only has one of two options: either evade the grenade or get gunned down by you. If done correctly, either one of these options will finish him off. Tip number 4. Zoom in and burst fire. For those moments when you see an enemy that's too far away to normally reach with your AK-47 or your M9, you don't have a weapon better suited towards picking him off at a long range, zooming in and burst firing is ideal. Zooming in by clicking in the right analog stick, or R3 as it's commonly referred to, gives you a better scope of your enemy, while burst firing ensures that you don't experience as much recoil from your weapon, thus allowing you to maximize the amount of bullets that get sunk into your enemy's unsuspecting body. Tip number 5. Know both your strengths and your weaknesses. Uncharted 3 isn't only about being able to finish off your opponent before he can do you in. It's also about being able to finish him off most efficiently, because even if you kill him, the threat level is still high and an enemy could get the drop on you at any moment. Know what weapons you're best with and what weapons you have no business messing with. If you're using the AK-47 but can't aim with it to save your life, don't use that weapon. I repeat, do not use that weapon. Switch to something that better complements your skills. Tip number 6. Listen. While climbing or performing almost any action in Uncharted 3, either your character or your gun will make a sound. Some characters are silent though, for example any of the skeleton characters in Uncharted 3. Each audible character has their own distinct voice. Knowing each character's voice can mean the difference between life and death. In order to hear the sounds in Uncharted 3 when you don't want to increase the volume of your TV, I advise purchasing a surround sound headset, or if you don't mind the TV being too loud, get a surround sound system. Although these pieces of equipment may come at a hefty price, if you truly want to become better at Uncharted 3, they're well worth the investment.
Only 5 kills left. Make this quick.
Tip number 7. Get a running start. To get the most distance when you're trying to jump from platform to platform in Uncharted 3, I recommend that you sprint towards the edge of the platform that you're trying to jump off. And if you look at the screen carefully, you'll notice that as you're nearing the edge, your character will step off of the platform that you're currently on and instead step onto an invisible extension of the platform that you're just on. Once you hit this extension, click the X button and jump off. Doing this will ensure that you get the maximum length from your jump when you're trying to jump from platform to platform. This tip is especially useful when trying to clear the gap between the two trains in the opening sequence of the London Underground multiplayer map.
Left. Let's finish this.